The cruiser's headlights flickered and died on Mill Road at 2:43 a.m., stranding me in fog so dense it felt like breathing cotton. I'm Sarah Kane, night patrol officer in Hollow Creek, a dying town of 412 souls nestled in a valley where mountains choke out cell signals and the night presses too close. 6 weeks ago, I left a decade of city policing, gunshots, overdoses, screams, for what I thought would be quiet. Instead, I found a place where doors are triple locked by dusk, where locals' eyes dart to the woods like they're hiding something. My radio hissed static, no answer from dispatch, just a low whine that made my teeth ache. I smacked the dashboard, cursing under my breath. The lights stayed dead. I'd come to Hollow Creek for a break, trading urban chaos for paperwork and speeding tickets. But my first day, Old Man Carver at the gas station grabbed my wrist, his nails sharp. "Don't chase the lights, Kane," he rasped, staring at the pines. "They ain't fireflies. They take you." I laughed, small-town nonsense, but his trembling hands burrowed into my mind like a splinter. Every night since, I'd noticed the locals' habits. No one walked after dark, windows shuttered tight, whispers about things in the valley. I told myself it was superstition, but the air here felt wrong, heavy, like it was watching. Tonight's call hit at 2:15 a.m. Clara, dispatch, her voice sharp, not her usual drawl. "Sarah, 911 from the mill." Screams, "Not human. Check it. Be careful." The mill, a rusted hulk by the creek, was a place even kids avoided. Its black windows stared like empty sockets on my nightly rounds. Now, with my cruiser dead, I grabbed my flashlight and Glock, stepping into the fog. The air smelled of wet earth and something sour, like blood gone bad. My boots crunched gravel, the only sound besides the creek's low gurgle. The radio whined again, unprompted, and I turned it off, heart thudding. The mill loomed ahead, its brick walls pitted with graffiti, names, dates, and symbols that didn't look right, like no alphabet I'd seen. A low hum vibrated through the fog, not mechanical, not animal, pulsing in my chest. My flashlight flickered, its beam weak, catching mist and rusted pipes. "Hollow Creek PD, anyone there?" My voice sank into the dark, unanswered. The hum grew louder, like a chant, crawling under my skin. A shape flickered at the edge of my light, tall, too tall, its outline wrong, like a man stretched thin. I blinked, it was gone. Training kicked in, pushing me forward despite the ice in my veins. The mill's door was ajar, hinges creaking. I found a woman's shoe inside, heel snapped, streaked with dark red. Nearby, a torn jacket, soaked in blood. No body, no tracks. The hum was deafening now, coming from deeper in. I radioed Clara, signs of a struggle at the mill. "Send backup." Static. Then her whisper, barely audible, "Sarah, get out. They're awake." My stomach dropped. "Who's awake?" No answer, just that pulsing static. The hum stopped. Silence was worse. I moved deeper, flashlight shaking. The air grew thick, damp, smelling of rot and metal. Footprints in the dust, too long, too narrow, with claw-like marks at the toes. Not human. My pulse hammered. The corridor opened to a cavernous room, machinery rusted and still. In the center, 3 figures stood, hooded, their backs to me. They were too tall, limbs bent at angles that twisted my gut. The hum came from them, low and guttural, like a language I wasn't meant to hear. At their feet, a pile of bones, small, delicate, like a child's. My light shook, catching glints of wet blood. One turned. Its face wasn't right, no eyes, just smooth, pale skin stretched over a skull too long. Its mouth opened, wide, showing rows of needle-like teeth. I stumbled back, flashlight clattering to the floor. The hum stopped, and they moved, gliding, not walking, their limbs twitching like spiders. I fired my Glock, 4 shots, the sound deafening. The thing didn't flinch, just glided closer, its eyeless face tilting. Cold air grazed my neck, like a breath. I ran, boots slipping on slick concrete, heart slamming my ribs. The door felt miles away. Their hum followed, inside my skull. I burst outside, vaulting a fence, tearing my sleeve. My cruiser was still dead, but I dove in, slamming the door. The key turned, engine roaring to life. I floored it, tires screeching, the rearview showing only fog. But I felt them, watching. The hum lingered in my head, relentless, like a pulse I couldn't shake. I drove straight to the station, hands trembling, breath ragged. Clara was there, pale, pouring coffee with shaking hands. "You saw them," she said, not a question. "The ones that come at night." I demanded answers. What were they, why the cover-up? She shook her head, eyes on the floor. "Write it as a false alarm, Sarah. Trust me." My report lied, vandalism, no suspects. My pen shook, the words bitter. Clara wouldn't look at me, just muttered, "Don't go back to the mill." Days passed, but nights were hell. My partner, Mike, quit without a word, leaving me solo. Locals avoided me, their glances sharp, like I'd broken a rule. I found more signs, claw marks on the mill's walls, deeper each night, a child's backpack by the creek, ripped open, contents scattered, a single shoe on Main Street, laces shredded. Each night, the hum returned, louder, closer, vibrating in my bones. I stopped sleeping, living on coffee and adrenaline, checking my locks twice. A week later, I saw it again, same eyeless figure, standing on Main Street at 3 a.m., motionless under a flickering streetlight. Its smooth face tilted, like it knew me. I drove past, hands trembling, pretending I didn't see. The radio stayed off, but the static lived in my head, a constant whine. Clara stopped taking my calls, her voice replaced by silence or that pulsing hum. The station felt empty, even when I wasn't alone. Last night, I patrolled the mill again, against my better judgment. The fog was thicker, the air sour. My flashlight caught fresh graffiti, a symbol like the one inside, next to my name, scratched deep into the brick. The hum was everywhere, shaking the ground. I turned to leave, but my cruiser wouldn't start. A shadow moved in the fog, tall, bent, gliding. Then another. Then 3. Their eyeless faces pressed closer, smooth ovals reflecting my flashlight's beam. I fired my Glock until it clicked empty. They didn't stop. I ran, legs burning, into the woods, the only way out. Branches clawed my face, the hum chasing me, louder, inside my skull. My flashlight died, but I kept running, tripping over roots, breath ragged. The creek was ahead, I could hear it, but the hum drowned it out. I stumbled into a clearing, gasping, and froze. They were there, dozens, surrounding me, their eyeless faces tilting, mouths opening to show needle teeth. The hum was a scream now, my name woven into it, Sarah. Sarah. I'm back at the station now, door barred, Glock reloaded. The radio's unplugged, but the static's in my head, constant, pulsing. The lights flicker, and the windows rattle, though there's no wind. Outside, scratches, slow, deliberate, mark the walls. I peeked through the blinds. An eyeless face pressed against the glass, its smooth oval smiling without a mouth. More are coming, their shapes in the fog, closer every second. I'm out of bullets, out of time, and Hollow Creek's locals aren't human.